Hello everybody, my name is Yury and I'm going to present our work with the professor of HR from University of Southern California about the dialogue systems. The title is Aiming to Know You Better, Perhaps Make Me a More Engaging Conversational Partner, which pretty much sums it up. So there has been quite a bit of progress in open domain dialogue systems, which in contrast to task-oriented ones are not trying to solve any particular problem for a user like a Siri or Alexa does, but rather just trying to have a nice and engaging conversation with a user. And most of the time it's based on our sequence-to-sequence modeling technique, predicting the reply, appropriate reply, giving the original message. However, one of the issues is these systems tend to generate very generic and universally applicable responses, such as I don't know, which is fine if it's just a standalone reply, but if it's keep repeating, it makes the whole conversation boring and dull. And this is a hard problem. It's not obvious how to make chatbot to generate engaging conversation. Partially because it's not clear what engaging conversation is. When we started working on the project, we had an intuition that the more actively you're trying to get to know your partner, the more engaging conversation becomes. Indeed, you have to ask very interesting and good questions if you're trying to understand another one. You can think about it as an interview setting where interviewer needs to come up with sophisticated questions if they want to evaluate the candidate. In order to test the intuition, we considered already mentioned persona chat dataset, where each person is characterized by a few facts, sentences, such as I like to swim, and the whole conversation is based around it. When you, in this setting, when you put a chatbot with a human, chatbot knows that a human has a few memories, few profile sentences, but doesn't know exactly which ones. However, after the dialogue, it might have a better idea which personalities a human has, simply looking at their answers. We can quantify it by measuring how much the uncertainty has reduced uncertainty about persona of a human, and we call it a discovery score, which you can think about as a measure to how useful the conversation has been to identify the persona of a human. And what we found is that discovery score has a good correlation with what humans call engaging dialogues. Further, we found a way to help a chatbot to produce more engaging conversation during the dialogue by picking replies which will more likely to increase the future discovery score. And indeed, during our human evaluations, we found out that this chatbot is perceived more engaging compared to the baseline ones. As one of intuition, this chatbot tends to ask more questions than the baseline. And I guess that's it. If you have more questions, I'll be happy to discuss details at the poster.